Y'all, we ran into A at the tattoo parlor. You know she tried to run off. She tried to run off talking about,
I'm glad I'm here. You want receipts, baby? He's lying.
He said you guys...
He's trying to put on a show for right now. He's a good actor.
In the ever-twisting saga of rapper Blueface's love life, the departure of Chrisean has unfurled a new chapter, a tangled web of romantic entanglements that's as complex as it is captivating. The latest twist? Enter Angela, a previously hidden figure in Blueface's intricate love labyrinth, now stepping into the glaring spotlight of public scrutiny.
But guess who we ran into? I need somebody in here. Guess who is up here in the tattoo place? Guess, y'all.
The drama unfolded when Chrisean, once a central figure in Blueface's life, decided to move on, leaving a void that was quickly filled with whispers and conjecture. It was Angela, a hitherto undercover player in this high-stakes game of love, who decided to go public about her clandestine liaisons with Blueface. Her decision didn't just add another layer to the already complicated narrative. It directly challenged Jaidyn Alexis, another of Blueface's partners. Jaidyn, perhaps feeling her position threatened or simply in a mood for mockery, didn't hesitate to throw shade at Angela, mocking her for being an undercover girlfriend. This move, though, would soon backfire. Angela's response to Jaidyn's taunts was not just a retaliation. It was a declaration of her presence in this complex relationship matrix. No longer content to be a shadowy figure in the background, Angela embraced her role in the drama with open arms. Her strategy was to turn to social media, a battlefield where words are weapons and public perception the ultimate prize. Her weapon of choice, a Twitter account launched with the explosive tweet, "Surviving Blueface."
Why are you looking like that?
For real?
This tweet was a clear signal that Angela was ready for battle, prepared to face whatever backlash came her way. She wasn't just defending her position. She was attacking, making it clear she was a force to be reckoned with. And the backlash was swift. Carissa, Blueface's mother, known for her own involvement in her son's tangled love affairs, responded with what can only be described as warning shots. Sharing screenshots of her conversation with Angela, she captioned them with a cryptic yet threatening, "I don't know what y'all thought we was or is. I'll die about mine." But Angela, undeterred, hit back with a strategic move. She posted the full screenshot of their conversation on her Instagram story, accompanied by a pointed message. "If you're going to post our conversation, post the whole combo, not just what you want people to see." This counterattack not only showcased her readiness for the ensuing social media war, but also underscored her determination to control the narrative. The tweet that started it all, "Surviving Blueface," was perhaps more than just a provocative statement. It seemed to be bait, a lure to draw out her opponents and expose the dynamics of her complex relationship with Blueface and those orbiting around him. The reactions to this tweet were telling. Fans and followers were quick to accuse Angela of clout chasing, of using Blueface's name for her gain. But Angela's subsequent tweets painted a different picture. She wrote, "First of all, for the people who say I'm clout chasing, how am I clout chasing when someone else involved me in this? Secondly, this has been going on since high school, and even with Blueface's success. I've never tried to be seen or said anything negative about anyone." These tweets were a strategic narrative shift, portraying Angela not as an opportunist but as a long-standing figure in Blueface's life, one who had maintained a dignified silence until now. She continued, "Thirdly, if that is a word, the only reason why I am saying anything now is because I refuse to let anyone narrate my story and cash in on me. I can narrate my own story, my truth, and cash in on myself." Here, Angela positioned herself as a woman taking control of her story, refusing to be a pawn in someone else's game.
Not Jaidyn. That other one. The one that was at the house the night before Chrisean down.
But Angela's revelations didn't stop there. She threw in a bombshell, claiming she played a crucial role in securing Jaidyn's deal with Columbia Records. Columbia was trying to get in touch with Blueface, who was at YU, the vice president at Columbia. "He is close to my big brother, who managed Dollar Rip." For some reason, Columbia couldn't get in touch with Whack 100 or Blueface. So my big brother called me and asked if I still talked to him. I said yes, we're cool. And he asked if I could get in touch with him for a deal for his baby mama. I said yes, and I never hated. I just did it without a second thought. I'm not the one to try to stop anyone's success. This revelation was a game changer. Not only did it assert Angela's influence and connections, but it also placed her at the center of a significant event in Jaidyn's career. Jaidyn's response, though cryptic, was telling. She tweeted, "Girls, always on my body, never on my brain." This subtle yet sharp retort hinted at her frustration, perhaps at being unwittingly dragged into the center of this ever-expanding drama. It seemed to underline a sense of exasperation, a sentiment of being constantly monitored and talked about, yet never truly understood. Angela's strategic narrative continued to unravel, further complicating the already complex dynamics. The implications of her stepping into the limelight were significant, not just for her but for all parties involved. By claiming a role in Jaidyn's career milestone, Angela not only asserted her significance in Blueface's life, but also challenged the existing perceptions of her as merely a side chick. This move was a direct assault on the narrative that had been carefully crafted around Blueface's romantic life. A narrative that Angela was now rewriting with herself as a central character.
Lady, you know about that, don't you?
No, I don't. Why? Don't include me in that. You talking to him. Don't include me in that.
The tensions between Angela and Jaidyn, already simmering, were now at a boiling point. The rivalry was no longer just about Blueface. It was about recognition, respect, and the right to narrate one's story. Angela, through her tweets and actions, was dismantling the image of the silent, sidelined lover and repositioning herself as a key player, a woman with agency and influence. This shift to public discourse was not just a personal choice for Angela. It was a strategic maneuver. In a landscape where social media dictates public perception, Angela's decision to go public was a calculated risk, one that she seemed willing to take. Her tweets, particularly the surviving Blueface one, were not just expressions of personal sentiment. They were carefully chosen words meant to provoke, reveal, and challenge. But the drama didn't stop there. The public clash between Angela and Carissa, Blueface's mother, added another layer to this already intricate story. Carissa, known for her involvement and influence in her son's life, played a pivotal role in bringing Angela's relationship with Blueface to the public eye. The staged encounter at the tattoo shop, later revealed to be a promotional tactic for Carissa's upcoming TV show, was a masterstroke in manipulation. Carissa's use of Angela to sell her show was on brand, a move that highlighted her savvy understanding of the power of scandal and spectacle in driving public interest.
Look who we ran into, y'all, at the tattoo shop. She like, don't get me in trouble. I don't want to be in the middle.
However, Angela's reaction to this manipulation was equally astute. By choosing to go public herself, Angela took control of the narrative, refusing to be a mere pawn in Carissa's game. Her decision to release the full conversation between her and Carissa was a direct challenge to Carissa's authority and influence. It was a bold move, one that not only exposed the selective truth Carissa had presented, but also asserted Angela's refusal to be silenced or misrepresented. The social media battlefield was now in full swing, with each party strategically using their platforms to shape the narrative. Angela's series of tweets, Carissa's screenshot posts, and Jaidyn's cryptic messages were more than just online interactions. They were carefully crafted moves in a high-stakes game of perception and influence. As the dust began to settle on this latest round of drama, one thing became clear. Angela was here to stay. Her decision to go public to challenge both Jaidyn and Carissa was a declaration of her presence, her importance, and her refusal to be sidelined. Her involvement in this tangled web of relationships was not just a fleeting moment of scandal. It was a seismic shift in the dynamics of Blueface's personal life, a shift that promised more revelations, more drama, and more twists in the already convoluted narrative. As viewers and fans watched this drama unfold, the question on everyone's mind was clear. What would happen next? With Angela now a prominent figure in this saga, the story was far from over. The implications of her revelations, her public defiance, and her strategic use of social media were yet to be fully realized. But one thing was certain. The narrative of Blueface's romantic life had been irrevocably altered, and the consequences of this shift were yet to unfold. In this whirlwind of love, lies, and social media showdowns, Angela has certainly reshaped the narrative of Blueface's complex romantic world. But the question remains, is Angela's bold step into the limelight a genuine quest for control over her own story? Or is it a calculated move in a larger game of fame and influence? And what about Jaidyn? Is her cryptic response a sign of staying above the fray or a subtle strategy in this intricate web of relationships? We want to hear your thoughts on these burning questions. Dive into the comments section and let us know your take on this captivating story. Your insights and opinions are what make these discussions so thrilling. Farewell, gossip aficionados.